A conspiracy theory is an explanation for an event or situation that invokes a conspiracy by sinister and powerful groups, often political in motivation. When other explanations are more probable, the term has a negative connotation, implying that the appeal to a conspiracy is based on prejudice or insufficient evidence. There are, however, some philosophical attempts to analyze conspiracy theory as such in order to avoid pejorative dismissal of certain narratives and to understand the use of the term conspiracy theory to mean a narrative that has been debunked by experts on a case-by-case basis. Conspiracy theories resist falsification and are reinforced by circular reasoning. Both evidence against the conspiracy and an absence of evidence for it are reinterpreted as evidence of its truth, whereby the conspiracy becomes a matter of faith rather than something that can be proved or disproved. Research suggests that conspiracist ideation, belief in conspiracy theories, may be psychologically harmful or pathological and that it is correlated with psychological projection, paranoia and Machiavellianism. Psychologists attribute finding a conspiracy where there is none to a mental phenomenon called illusory pattern perception. Historically, conspiracy theories have been closely linked to prejudice, witch hunts, wars, and genocides. They are often strongly believed by the perpetrators of terrorist attacks, and were used as justification by Timothy McVeigh and Anders Breivik, as well as by governments such as Nazi Germany, the Soviet Union, and Turkey. AIDS denialism by the government of South Africa, motivated by conspiracy theories, caused an estimated 330,000 deaths from AIDS. QAnon and denialism about the 2020 United States presidential election results led to the 2021 storming of the United States Capitol, while belief in conspiracy theories about genetically modified foods led the government of Zambia to reject food aid during a famine, at a time when 3 million people in the country were suffering from hunger. Conspiracy theories are a significant obstacle to improvements in public health, encouraging opposition to vaccination and water fluoridation among others, and have been linked to outbreaks of vaccine-preventable diseases. For instance, in the COVID-19 pandemic, the belief in a COVID-19 conspiracy theory results in lower mental health and well-being. Other effects of conspiracy theories include reduced trust in scientific evidence, radicalization and ideological reinforcement of extremist groups, and negative consequences for the economy. Conspiracy theories, once limited to fringe audiences, have become commonplace in mass media, emerging as a cultural phenomenon of the late 20th and early 21st centuries. They are widespread around the world and are often commonly believed, some even being held by the majority of the population. Interventions to reduce the occurrence of conspiracy beliefs include maintaining an open society and improving the analytical thinking skills of the general public. The Oxford English Dictionary defines conspiracy theory as the theory that an event or phenomenon occurs as a result of a conspiracy between interested parties. Spec. A belief that some covert but influential agency. Robert Blaskowitz comments that examples of the term were used as early as the 19th century, and states that its usage has always been derogatory. According to a study by Andrew Mackenzie McHarg, in contrast, in the 19th century the term conspiracy theory simply suggests a plausible postulate of a conspiracy and did not, at this stage, carry any connotations, either negative or positive, though sometimes a postulate so labeled was criticized. The term conspiracy theory is itself the subject of a conspiracy theory, which claims the term was popularized by the KIA in order to discredit conspiratorial believers, particularly critics of the Warren Commission, by making them a target of ridicule. In his 2013 book Conspiracy Theory in America, political scientist Lance DeHaven Smith suggested that the term entered everyday language in the United States after 1964, the year in which the Warren Commission published its findings on the Kennedy assassination, with the New York Times running 5 stories that year using the term. However, DeHaven Smith's suggestion has been criticized by Michael Butter, a professor of American literary and cultural history at the University of Tübingen. on the grounds that a Kia document which DeHaven Smith referenced concerning criticism of the Warren Report, which was publicly released in 1976 after a Freedom of Information Act request, does not contain the phrase conspiracy theory in the singular, and only mentions conspiracy theories once. In the sentence, conspiracy theories have frequently thrown suspicion on our organization. For example, by falsely alleging that Lee Harvey Oswald worked for us. A conspiracy theory is not simply a conspiracy. W.H.